welcome to another episode of Bushcraft Dave with Alexi. This is day 5 for us. This should be your third video. Feeling pretty good this morning.
Yeah, all right.
Yeah, had a nice big breakfast at the Greenhead Hotel. We're making our way back to where we left the trail, which wasn't very far away. Going to go and have a quick look at Thirlwell Castle. And then today's journey is about 13 miles. Still a few more ups and downs and undulations along the way. But we know that this is probably the last day that we're going to have that kind of challenge. Still be a challenge with the amount of miles that we've got to do for day 6 and 7, but hopefully today we'll get a little bit more wall. We are on the seek out for a Roman phallus, which we believe there is one inscribed onto the wall at some point on today's journey, so we're on watch for that. Yeah, thanks for joining for day 6 and 7 of our hike of Hadrian's Wall. It's one of the mile castles. Let's go and have a look at the sign. Poltros Burn Mile Castle. And what remains of it. Alexi Doolittle talks to the animals. Honesty snack shed. What we got? Oh! It's like a little nirvana in the desert. And protection if it was raining as well. Another tower, little turret. Well, we've just stopped in a beautiful little picturesque point in the little village of Banks, and yeah, we're probably just about halfway, maybe a little bit over halfway through day 5. Stopped to have our pack up that we got from the Greenhead Hotel, a ploughman sandwich, packet of crisps, got a bottle of water, an apple and a Kit Kat chunky. But to be fair, I think we'd originally suspected that there wouldn't be anywhere to really be guaranteeing eating along the way.
No.
But with the little honesty shack that we passed, and apparently, did we say it was Walton, that we're going to get to next, has a little coffee house. So I think we probably would have done okay. It's more that we needed to kind of guarantee that we had food at this halfway point, and we wouldn't have been able to guarantee it, so we decided to take a pack up with us for today, which is going to have worked out beautiful. Halfway there. I reckon about 61 miles in now. With about, no, it might be more than that.
A little bit.
Yeah, a lot of miles in, with still a lot of miles to go. But we've probably got about 6 miles left to go of day 5, and most of it is relatively downhill, hopefully. Time to break. Heading into Walton, about 3 miles from our end point today. We're gonna have a nice long rest here. Whew, my legs are burning. We've made it to the Sally. How are you feeling?
Knackered.
I'm totally dead, man. It said on the side, eat, drink, sleep. We're gonna do all 3. See you in the morning. Good morning. Day 6. Feeling all right. We've had an extremely lazy morning. Breakfast at just after 8, but then we didn't leave till 10. Just laid in bed watching Scrap Heap Challenge. Very much chilled. So today we've got 12 miles to take us into Carlisle. We will end up on the western side of Carlisle with about 12 miles left to go to Bowness for day 7. Another day, another long walk with, assuming, no wall, but flat, and we're looking forward to that, hopefully. I've got my camera in use, you beware. Oh, it's not a bad hiking landscape, this. Four miles. That's good going. Crossing over the M6. Map time. So day 5, we started at the Greenhead Inn. We walked back up. We had a look at Thirlwell Castle. Really cool. I liked it at Thirlwell. And then just followed the route all the way past Gilsland, which you don't really go into at all. Cross a railway line. Now that might have been where there was a guy saying that from the west it was saying that the route's kind of closed due to overgrown grass and thistles, but he said he was walking his dogs, he said he'd be absolutely fine. So we believed him, and the thistles were quite high. Alexi, how did you get on with that?
Yeah, my shorts were short, but they worked. It was fine.
Good man, you survived through it. But there's lots of beautiful sections of the wall on this route here, as we go over that landscape. And at Bird Oswald Fort is an English Heritage Visitor Centre where we were able to stop under cover. You could go and have a real look round the fort. It looked like there was quite a bit more of it excavated, and there was some Roman reenactment stuff going on the weekend we happened to be there.
Yeah.
So there's all sorts you can do there. So if you fancy a trip, or if you've got your English Heritage membership, go and visit Bird Oswald Fort. And then we headed... We didn't eat there, did we? We just had a drink.
This is the day when the Greenhead gave us a packed lunch.
That's true, yes. So we probably ate it down here somewhere around about Banks, didn't we?
Yeah.
So past Bird Oswald Fort, plough on, all the way through. This felt like it were going on forever until we eventually got to Banks, and we stopped just on a little park bench. It was quite a sunny day. Met a few other people who were off on the walk. Obviously, everybody going a different direction to us, because we're not doing it wrong. You absolutely can do it from east to west, but everybody was going the other way. So we stopped at Banks, and we were able to, quite happily, having left all of this first side of map forever, we can then get over to the other side and start at C over here. So we stopped at Banks. There were a few bits and pieces along the way. All the way along this route. I don't quite remember that we necessarily stopped anywhere else.
I don't remember this, no.
Walton.
We did something there, didn't we?
We did something at Walton.
Walton. Is that where we stopped to eat?
We stopped at Banks to eat us pie, didn't we? I was pack up from...
It's gone down.
That was our pack up from the Greenhead. I'm sure we ate that there. But something rings a bell at Walton.
Did we just aim for it? Where do we stop? Where's the Sally?
Well, we stopped at Irthington. Yeah, we must have stopped up here somewhere. Oh, we've got brain fatigue now.
Got any photos of it?
Walton does ring a bell. I don't feel like... Did we just stop there and sit?
Post office.
Who knows?
Something.
Are we in Delirium Station at this point? We definitely are. This is the last 4 miles, isn't it?
Yeah.
So it doesn't surprise us that we don't really remember what we did. But I don't think we deviated from the route at all. I don't think there was any need to. Head through Newtown. So through Newtown, when we came the other side of it, the route that I'd originally planned would take us down this footpath straight into Irthington. But like we did on day 3, we decided that we would go further and then come back into it from the other side. So we actually added on about an extra mile and a bit to our journey that day, making it about a 14-mile day, so that we could come into Irthington from this side and stay at the Sally. I think it used to be called the Salutation Inn, but it's now called the Sally, and it was a really nice stay. We had... What did we have that night?
I've got it here.
Did we have pie? Did we have...
Fish pie.
Fish pie. That was good. It was a beautiful fish pie. And a really nice little stay. Had a lovely cooked breakfast. Yeah, fantastic little place to stay. That was day 5. Day 6, we set off back again. There was a couple of Americans who were also just joining on this route and hadn't done it, so we kind of vaguely led them to that point and then plodded on. So we went back up to join our route on the wall. Followed through the villages, past Carlisle Airport, and turned down into Crosby on Eden, where we had a meal at, or a little bite to eat. I think we just had a sandwich, didn't we? Ham and cheese sandwich at the Stag Inn. And the guy looked absolutely knackered. He said he'd been up till 4 o'clock in the morning doing a big party and had fallen off one of those booking Broncos or something, and then he was back in at 7 cleaning up and ready for us to be in at 12. So nice little stop there. Most places we rested for probably about 40 minutes to an hour when we had our lunch to have a real good break, and then meandered our way along through Linstock over the M6. And it was at this point we started coming into Carlisle proper.
Carlisle,
yeah. And this, I feel like this was a nice little park or something. It was beautiful.
Yeah.
Loads of beautiful stuff you could do there. It was really busy, loads of dog walking. Absolutely fantastic. On to part B. Part B. Where's part B? It'll be in here somewhere. C, B. And the final page of the map, which was very exciting. So through that little park, crossing the river, and we took a few little choice shortcuts along the way. We definitely walked around this section, followed all the way around that, but we decided that because we were just heading for down here to stay at a place called Vallum House, we could have gone right through the city centre, but that would have been boring. So we followed the rest of the path round to around about here, and then there was a slightly shorter cut that would take us across that field rather than going right out on that loop. You're just following the course of the river, across the railway line, underneath it. Now, we did think we would have a path that would get us in through here, and we tried to take it, but the exit point had been, I don't know how recently changed, but the farmer had clearly said that past people weren't able to get through his land. So we trudged through some stuff to try and get to this point, and we had to go back all the way along to the main road, down here, and eventually getting back to our house. So that added probably about an extra half a mile, I would have thought, onto our route that our tired legs weren't quite ready for about another 13-mile day. But day 6 done, and we're ready now, I think, to take on the final day. Well, there we are. We've made it to the end of day 6. Tired, a little bit broken, but we've made it to Vallum House. We're going to head into Carlisle for a curry, which I think is very well deserved, and a little pint. Join us next time, where we shall be heading out on our final day, heading from here at Vallum House in Carlisle to Bowness on Solway at the seaside. Thank you for joining us, and we'll see you in the next one.